Do you think I entered because I wanted to? It's all because of that damned Code Zero. The Force Magician of the Terra Kingdom, Lord Astello, has covered the field with an incredible spell. Will Lord Theta of the Seven Magicians be able to survive this attack? Don't lose. Show them what the magic tower can do. Terra magic is the best. They're both impressive. They're on an entirely different level compared to me. Don't worry, Iselin. I'm sure you can become stronger than them easily. Didn't you say you had some stuff you had to take care of? I just finished. On another note, those spells were amazing. Right after the Prince Civil Wars, in order to calm down the nobles, the Kaiser ordered the destruction of all traces of the magic kingdom of Terra. Up until then, since everyone assumed he wished for the unification of the entire continent, they fulfilled his orders and burned everything down. That's when the top magician, the Force Magician Astello, along with the kingdom of Terra, were lost in history. However, it was the explosive magic circle made by you, Astello, that killed me in the end. Fate seems to be playing a cruel trick. Something's off. Even though he's casting that massive spell, that person named Theta, his mana isn't unstable. I didn't think you'd even take this seriously. You're still trying to act cool. Rather than that, I guess you could say I have a reason to put in some effort now. How are you fine after my attack? You should have taken some damage from a spell like that. You can see this, can't you? It's something I created, how is it? I call it, Wind Wall. Are you telling me you managed to deflect my attack using a wind spell? How is that possible? Wind elemental spells tend to lack a defensive property. However, what am I supposed to do if it's what I specialize in? I found new ways to use my spells. It's my turn now, so just wait. You won't be able to block all of my attacks with skills like that. I'll destroy that barrier of yours. I wonder if you can. Wind wall, wind, that's it. I just realized. The man enveloped in wind. He became the wind itself, creating countless legends within the continent. I can't believe it. The third generation's first 8th class Grand Magician, the betrayer of the Magic Tower. The Tarpeian Witsex. After being unable to block Lord Theta's dash, Lord Astello has been pushed off the field. The result is a loss. The winner is the storm seed of the Seven Magicians, Lord Theta. I wonder if Lord Theta, for the first time in this year's Master Wars, can earn the title of being selected as the first Magic Master. 4 of the judges have voted, and Lord Theta has earned the right to the title of Magic Master. Phew. I was scared since he was much stronger than I thought. Code Zero, if it wasn't for him. The first star, Joshua. To think the great Astello's magic had no effect. What was that defensive spell? Looks like you were really surprised. Of course, I've never seen anything like that. It made me realize that there's no limit to how strong you can be. No limit, you say. If I wasn't assassinated and lived a longer life, I'm sure the third person to reach 8th class within the third generation would have been Iselin. Be careful. From what I can see, the Force Magician Astello is close to reaching 6th class. There are rumors regarding him, too. Taking everything into consideration, that man of the 7 magicians called Theta is at least a 6th class master. I guess I really am a martial artist in situations like this. Pardon? I'm already excited when thinking about fighting a 6th class master. To think that a magician of the Tempest, the Grand Magician the Tarpeian Witsex, would be at a place like this. Interesting. I'm sure there are still a couple of things he has up his sleeve. I want the chance to fight him now. A fight with a Grand Magician would be a worthwhile experience. Everyone. If you would please give me your attention. We'll go ahead and start the next match. This match is a big one that I'm sure the entire continent has been waiting for. The Knight of Prominence, Prince Uravis. And the second greatest mercenary, Lord Axelar the Giant. We will now begin the match. Prince. 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 Uravis, good luck. You're the hope of everyone of non-imperial descent. Show them that the title of second amongst millions of mercenaries is not something to look down upon, Axelar. I hope he doesn't get nervous, he just needs to do as he's always done. It'll be fine. The Axelar I know isn't someone who'd go down without a fight. I know that too, but I can't help but be worried. I'm worried as well. I already know the results of this match, since it was also a big deal in my past life. As long as nothing changes, I'm sure he will win, but I wonder what'll happen in this timeline. Good luck. You as well. No, now that we're on the battlefield, let me be frank with you. Can we just skip the pleasantries? Don't you dare think we're on the same level just because we're faced against each other. You're merely second. Ka. You're much stronger than I expected. But there's a limit to what you can do with your bare hands. No. How did you dispel my sword aura? That was nothing. Were you surprised? KCK. Compared to how you look, you use far more tricks than I expected you to. What's wrong with tricks? I guess knights wouldn't understand. Mercenaries like us don't live off of our pride, but on the money we earn. I guess I can't just stand still, then. Lord of Flames, Volfus. Damn it. The floor. Why don't you try to survive this? The inferno produced by Prince Uravis has started to fill the area with heat. Axelar the Giant. Will he be able to survive the attack? That's some immense heat, that skill. Yeah, it must be. It's the same skill from that vision of the battle between the Beast King Altsma and Prince Uravis. When control over the Death Knight was being transferred, I managed to look into Duke Altsma's memories. That situation of being stuck within the magma, unable to do anything. Why did you send that Death Knight to your allies? Even if it can manage to maintain itself with its own demonic energy. There are weaknesses it develops when it gets far away from its master. I'm sure you're aware of that. You get even more stupid than I can ever imagine the longer I spend time with you. Stupid, just stupid. Shut up. Stop. Ah. Are you too cold? I was using some cold magic since I thought you might be too hot from the heat. Ah, no worries. What's going on here? People are fighting for their lives on one side, and the other side is sending a green light. Get lost. I think I was just a bit on edge after it became too hot, sorry. I'm not even close to stopping. Let's see how long you can last. That's what you think. I have no intentions of playing with you any longer. Earthquake, Ground Smasher. You thought something like this could stop me? Funny. I was merely making a path. Just you wait for me. The path to Prince Uravis that was once closed off has now been opened by Axelar the Giant. Despite the body-melting heat, he manages to close the distance. Let's stop with the pointless war of attrition and battle head-on. Like men. KCK. KCK. This is the end. Or a fist. Was that the final blow you had in mind? I'm disappointed. I know I managed to connect all 3 blows. Among those, one of them should have been stronger than an A-class knight's aura blade. So, how is he fine? This battle, as a magician, I can't easily tell who will win. As a fellow participant, what do you think? Are you okay? You don't look so good. Don't worry, it's nothing. Bronto is out of control. Has it begun? What does that mean? Lugia. Owner, I'm sure you're aware. That man you call a prince, he's hiding his true potential. Yeah, I know. Uravis's skills aren't just mere flames. They're the infernos of hell that can burn anything. A demonic flame that even Duke Altsma, who was on level with the masters, couldn't approach. You're right. That skill originates from the primordial stone, magma, which has the characteristic of extinction. And that man, who also has a primordial stone, has noticed that you also have a primordial stone. What? He's looking at me. To be accurate, it seems magma has sensed Bronto's energy. The primordial stones are reacting to each other. Why? The primordial stones. Originally thought to be pieces of God. There shouldn't be multiple, just one. Just one. This is power a mere mortal can produce. It's like facing a god who can control even the greatest of volcanoes. Burn everything you can see into ashes. Inferno of extinction. I'll take this attack on. Don't lose, old man. The flames from Prince Uravis have exploded. Fragments from it are flying everywhere. Get down. Stupid. There's a barrier, we're fine. Even the greatest magicians in the continent can't break this barrier. What the hell? It's melting. I'm getting away. Ha ha ha. Despite being a praised prince, I can't believe you'd get the audience involved. Don't worry. I held back, so there shouldn't be much damage. What? You were holding back. How strong are you? Well, I'm not sure either. You're an interesting one. Well, looks like you're bound to get the title of master. I assume your goal is to win the Master Wars now. Of course. For the newly born Thran, I need to win. On top of that. Joshua Sanders. Recovery. KH's injuries aren't healing. I think we need to bring in more priests. I thought the battle was over. Why are we not allowed to come in? I have a close relationship with Lord Axelar. I'm sorry. In order to prevent any potential issues, we're restricting contact between the contestants and outside viewers for the time being. Please return. But. She's my companion. Do you require any further identification? Allow us to enter. Lord Joshua Sanders. However, we're still not allowed to do so with. Allow them to enter. Lord Rian. What are you doing here? I had some other errands to handle within the temple. Isn't Lord Joshua Sanders a master who Reinhardt acknowledged? There's no need to worry about him. Lion King Rian Gigar, current king of Reinhardt, one of the 12 superhumans. If you insist, old man. How are you? Can you recognize me? Sorry to show my ugly side. What do you mean? You fought brilliantly. Looks like the holy healing isn't working after he got hit directly with the Inferno of Extinction. Although it will be my first time, I need to try using holy magic. Since holy magic grows stronger with its user, with the current powers that I have. Recovery. What? Is my body fully healed? How? How are you able to use holy magic? I can only imitate what they were doing. It was my first time, too. I'd call that a grand success. Congratulations on your win, my lord. To think you would earn the master title and advance to the finals, the only thing left is for you to win and become the new owner of Reinhardt. Although I was expecting to earn the master title, advancing to the finals with a single win was luck. Who would have thought that Sir Christian, the champion of Hubalt, would just forfeit? I was hoping to duel with him, quite unfortunate. Since today's duel was satisfactory, I'll stay content with that. After battling with Axelar the Giant, I guess I can't underestimate the stories spread by commoners. Despite losing to me, he was the first one to lose in battle and still earn the title of master. I acknowledge him for his strength. Then, if all the rumors of Joshua are true, I'm most likely to face Joshua in the final, rather than the man from Thedaran. If that's the case, might as well do some research on him. I'll be heading out for a bit. It's dangerous to go out alone at this time. Allow us to escort you. Don't worry and get some rest until I return. Reinhardt Moon Door Headquarters. A drink at the White Rolf. I never thought it would be located in the middle of the streets like this. That's just how prominent we've become. Don't you think, Prince Uravis? Although we'd normally host you on the top floor. Our leader is currently absent at the moment. Please understand our circumstances. Previous Akadi branch manager of Moondor Zero. Works better for me. You have the information that I want. What information did you have in mind? I heard you were requesting 1 million gold for information on Joshua. Tell me everything you know about Joshua and I'll pay right now. I'm sorry to inform you, my lord. Lord Joshua Sanders is the only person with information our organization is in need of. We'd prefer not to cause any harm to an individual like him. Are you saying you'd rather throw away 1 million gold for that? In the first place, the price for the information has gone up. The situation has changed drastically since 5 years ago. Then, how much do you want now? Information on Lord Joshua Sanders is 100 million gold. Million gold, that's such a ridiculous price. Did he not have any intention of sharing in the first place? If the Moon Door is willing to hide information on Joshua Sanders, the information he has must be priceless. I have no choice. I'll need to see him for myself. Are you curious as to why I ordered you to present an impossible price? I merely followed your orders. It's fine, I would be curious, too. As you know, what our organization needs right now is funds. It was unfortunate we had to pass up on 1 million gold. Over the last 5 years, the amount of money spent to cut off the rotten parts within the organization for the sake of stability was immense. Just the cost of assassination for the 3 elders would have been tens of millions of gold. With them gone, we finally have a chance to start fresh, but we currently lack the funds to do anything. Do you know the special assassin who took care of the 3 elders? I've only heard stories. I'm not aware of any details, Master. According to rumors, he's trying to unify all the assassination organizations within the continent. What? Is that even possible? To gather assassins who don't trust anyone except themselves. I just can't picture it. I don't believe it either, but it seems that Special Assassin has already gained the trust of many of his colleagues. It's possible that it could come true. Who exactly is that person? Don't know. There isn't anyone who knows who they are exactly, but most people call them the Assassin King. The important thing is that the Assassin King has mentioned the name of Joshua Sanders. Are you trying to suggest that the reason for the unification of the assassination organizations in the continent is for the elimination of Lord Joshua Sanders? I'm not sure. However, once he's become their target, we may lose all traces of the Crimson Coin that only Joshua Sanders is aware of. That's why we need to ensure information regarding Joshua Sanders isn't leaked to anyone. We have to make sure the Assassin King doesn't get this information. Ahaha, incredible. To think he managed to perfectly heal me. How is it possible that he's better at healing than those high-ranked priests? Lord Iselin, why don't you take this chance to teach Baron Joshua how to use magic? You might become the continent's first 8th-class great magician. Lord Iselin, are you lost in thought? Don't tell me you miss Baron Joshua. What the hell? You scared me. It was because you seemed less energetic after Baron Joshua went missing. It's not because of Joshua. It's because of that man I saw at the temple. Who did you see at the temple? It was a person who looked like a lion. The event organizers seemed to call him Lord Rian or something like that. If you're talking about who I think you are, do you mean the Lion King Rian Gigar, one of the 12 superhumans? Yeah. I was wondering where I'd heard that before, but it was the Lion King Rian Gigar. Why hadn't I thought of that? I remember now. That's weird. To think you managed to bump into him like that. Huh? Are you saying he came to visit Joshua? It's possible. If Baron Joshua were to win, he's bound to challenge him for control over Reinhardt. Why did the Lion King think that, of all people, he would be the one among the 12 superhumans that Joshua would choose to challenge? The reason is simple. Traditionally, the winner of the Master Wars has become King of Reinhardt. However, it's not easy to win the hearts of the people who live here. If he were to defeat the current King of Reinhardt, the Lion King, it's possible the people would acknowledge his strength. Joshua. 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 On top of that, there's more. He's the easiest opponent to earn the title of one of the 12 superhumans. I can't believe it. You dare appear in front of me and spout those pointless words. Code 0. No, Joshua Sanders. You murderer. The Tarpeion Witsex, I'm merely here to give you a warning. Like I said, the current owner of the Magic Tower, Yen Dun Pere, will lose his life in the near future. Soon, Evergrande Khan Ashbalt will kill the current leader of the Magic Tower, Ian Dun Pere, and become the new leader of the Magic Tower. Shut up. Did you think you'd be able to distract me while the competition is going on? Why do you think I believe something like that? You're telling me the continent's first 7th-class magician is going to be killed by a magician who looks after children within the palace. My sources have told me that you and Bronto have been chasing clues regarding the Thunder Seat, which have led you to me. Is that right? Correct. Who would have known it was you who killed the old man on the Thunder Seat? After I found that out, I tried to chase after you, but I couldn't do anything because it was after you'd become an Imperial Knight. My only chance was to find you alone, outside of Avalon, just like now. What does that have to do with anything we just discussed? During those 5 years as a knight, I've been looking into Evergrande. That's when I gained information that he's been organizing a coup d'état in order to take over the Magic Tower. That includes information on who's helping him. To be honest, the first time, I only learned Evergrande had become the leader of the Magic Tower from Kaiser. Ha! I wonder where you got this information. Especially a story so grand about the traitor of the Magic Tower. Leave, I entertained your fairy tales for far too long. Forget about the Magic Tower and worry about yourself. I'll be sure to expose you for your crimes when the time comes. It's up to you whether you believe me or not. However, if what I said were to come true, I have an offer for you. What? I'll stop Evergrande. In return, I want you to support me in becoming the Emperor of the Empire. Urgent news. Prince Uravis's quarters. You've already obtained information regarding Baron Joshua? While I have, I'm not sure it's the information you needed. It seems Theta, one of the 7 magicians, has forfeited the semifinals. You fool. Are you in your right mind? You forfeited the semifinals. And against Code Zero. Bronto, what were you thinking? And why did you fail to get a confession from him? Ah. I know. Fine. I understand why you might be angry, but just listen to me. Bronto had already become part of Baron Joshua 5 years ago, and when the old man of the Thunder Seat tried to take it from him using force, Baron Joshua tried to defend himself, leading to our current situation. So it was just self-defense in the end, that's it. What? 5 years ago, Baron Joshua should have been a mere 10-year-old, and you're trying to tell me a child fought and won against the Thunder Seat? What am I supposed to do? It's the truth. To be honest, I don't believe him either. Since the old man of the Earth Seat had already warned me of Evergrande and the Magic Tower, I had a feeling something odd was going on. Right now, returning to Avalon and confirming some things is more important than the Master Wars. Okay, I understand. I'm already aware that you won't look deeper into this anyway. If you fixed that personality of yours, you could become an Archmage, TSK. Do yourself a favor and return to the Magic Tower. I'm planning on gathering the 7 magicians. I plan on traveling and exploring the world, though. Maybe next time. Ah. Just come when I call. It's to appoint a new assistant tower leader. What? You're doing this while the Thunder Seat is empty. Who do you plan on appointing, anyway? Evergrande Khan Ashbolt. I was planning on giving him a chance. Congratulations. You only have the finals left, Baron Joshua Sanders. To think the Master of the Moon Door called for me, I was surprised. We should have met much sooner. Allow me to apologize for all the delays. Moon Door 5th floor special guest room. I'll get straight to the point and answer all of your questions. The events occurring within the Pontier family and the Imperial family of Avalon. Along with the state of affairs of the continent that you should be aware of. You already have all of this information ready for me, impressive. Before that, I think it's quite appropriate that you pay for our services first. Our promise 5 years ago, I'm sure you still remember. Now, reveal the location of the Crimson Coin. Even if I tell you its location, the Moon Door won't be able to do anything about it. Yet, is the coin still that important? Silver-eyed sword demon, Lily's Aphrodite. I'm surprised. I was wondering why you were being praised all across the continent. It seems I can understand why now. However, I don't think even you could have seen through this. Things have changed. The coin has become much more important than before. Paladin of Hubalt, Pro-Pope sect, Tilly's Aphrodite representative of the continent Master of the Moon Door. The Crimson Coin is a symbol of the god, Hermes. To the people of Hubalt who follow the god Hermes, the Crimson Coin is considered the holy grail of artifacts. Within the Hubalt Empire, the people are divided between the Emperor sect and the Pope sect. The two of them have been fighting over the Moon Door, since we can control all information within the continent. After a long conflict, the Pope sect was able to come out victorious and allowed me to stay in this position. However, a relic of the Order, the Tear of God, has disappeared. No, it would be more appropriate to say it was destroyed. The prime suspect is none other than you. Don't tell me. With the holy artifact, Tear of God, from the Hermes Temple, it should tell us the truth regarding if this person is a demon or if he's really Baron Joshua Sanders. If you don't believe me, I'll just have to show you, right here, right now. You're not a paladin of Hubalt or a follower. So, why have the wings of Michael, God's archangel, appeared on you? That little crystal. The Pope has been looking for a holy artifact like the Crimson Coin, no, the Holy Grail, to replace it. So, please tell me where it is. Where is the Holy Grail? Haha about that. It's currently being kept by the Avalon Imperial family. What? The Avalon Imperial family? Don't worry. I plan on figuring out a way to get it back anyway. I'm really sorry about the Tear of God. I guess we have no choice but to place our trust in you. Now, tell me the information I've been waiting for. I can tell you, but let me clarify that the information regarding the Holy Grail was to pay off your debts, do you understand? What goes on right now is a new contract between the two of us. I understand. I can pay for the information right now. I don't want your money. I want something more valuable. Is that so? What is it? If it's something I can do, I'm willing to comply. Marry me. That's the condition I have. He failed to give me a definitive answer. Did I lack the charm to seduce him? Master, we have confirmed that Lord Joshua Sanders has left. May I come in? Good work. Come in. Have you learned what's going on with the Pontier family? Yes, the forces of the Pontier family are currently approaching Aden Canyon. The Cromwell family has frozen the entire river. And the mercenary king is leading forces to the heart of Aden Canyon. What's more surprising is how they managed to freeze the Dennis River. We've been told they used a magic scroll that had Blizzard, which is considered 7th-class magic, cast on it. What? How is that possible? Can a 7th-class magic scroll exist? Wouldn't the caster of the magic have to be at least one class higher than the spell for it to be cast on a scroll? That would mean they were at least 8th class. You're correct. This would be impossible for even the highest-class magician, the current leader of the Magic Tower and 7th-class magician, Ian Dunpry. We believe it may have been one of the last ancient magic scrolls. To think the family of Marquis Cromwell would use such a precious item in that manner. It seems they're desperate to get a sweeping victory over the Pontier family. It's only a matter of time now. A matter of time. I wonder if that really is the case. Finally. The end of the Master Wars, and at the center of it. We're here to announce the start of the finals to decide on the new king of Reinhardt. Representative of Avalon and the youngest mana user, Baron Joshua Sanders. And the incarnation of MANHWA, the Knight of Prominence, Prince Uravis. I'll be going all out. That's what I wanted. Prince Uravis, the rightful king of Thran, one of the great 9 stars, and a natural martial artist. In particular, he's famous for his special weapon that allows him to channel the power of the primordial stone magma. A sword connected by wire between each portion. In the East Continent, the sword is known as the composite sword or the snake sword. It's best known as the whip sword. You're not the only one with the advantage at long range. The entire arena is within my range. This wasn't part of Duke Altsma's memories. To think he'd take out a secret weapon I didn't know about. Does this mean he's that serious? Uravis uses his unusual sword to create unpredictable sword slashes to disorient the target. On top of that, he's as skilled as a master swordsman. He's going to be a tough opponent to deal with. This duel, I'm sure Baron Joshua is going to win. I bet everything I have. He will win. Amon, you bet everything, don't tell me. The payouts for betting on Prince Uravis were 2-1. That payout rate was barely made by the hosts who used their own money to make it more appealing, but the payout rate on Baron Joshua Sanders was 12 to 1. This is my chance to shine. What the hell? Where are you going? Everyone gathered here has no common sense. Tell me. I need to place a bet, too. Of course, I'll be going all in on Joshua. Compared to Uravis in my past life, he should be much weaker, yet I'm still having trouble dealing with him. Do I have no other choice? Is this all you can manage right now? Try to satisfy and entertain me, just like the rumors say. I'm disappointed. This is the end, Joshua. Consume everything. Inferno of extinction. The inferno of extinction will melt everything it touches. Even your spear. He deflected it. He managed to deflect my flames that are capable of evaporating mana. There's no way. Even if he used mana, unless he has a primordial stone. I knew it. This feeling. The reason I've had this feeling since the moment I saw him. I thought it was because I finally met a worthy opponent, but that's not it. You're the same as me. Magma is reacting to your primordial stone. I've never fought anyone with the same ability as me. I won't let this chance go to waste. I've always been curious. To be able to see Magma's extreme limits when faced against an opponent with a primordial stone. To go beyond the limit, Magma's awakening. You won't know the real power of the primordial stone and the reason it's called the power of God. I'll show you myself. It seems Prince Uravis is even more excited for this match. The flames have started to engulf him as we speak. Fireproof suit. Just like a god of the flames of hell. The god of hellfire, Inferno incarnate. Be careful, I still can't control this power. So prideful and cheeky. I guess I'll need to match your pace. You said it's the power of God that I don't know of. What? Watch carefully. You're not the only one. What? Prince, you'll need to be careful, too. I can't pull my punches either. That's especially true when I'm excited. Kahaha. I can tell you're faster, but you won't be able to win against me with just that. In the end, I'll be the winner. Your pride is through the roof. Playtime's over. I'll show you who's stronger right now. Lord of Flames, Volfus. Flame Wall. Your attacks won't be able to pierce Flame Wall. A battle between gods beyond the scope of humans. A duel between fire and lightning continues to unfold before our own eyes. Can you feel it? Inside of me, magma continues to ask for you. To defeat you, take your stone, and become even stronger. Yeah, I can sense it, too. It's telling me to take all of your powers. Why don't we make a bet right now? Loser has to give the winner their primordial stone and become the winner's follower. Perfect, let's do it. If I defeat you and take your stone, it will only be a matter of time until Thran becomes an official kingdom. Breath of the Flame Lord. I believe you will uphold your promise, Joshua Sanders. Uravis first form. People have been constantly comparing Uravis to the sun. Not only can opponents not approach him, they get slashed and burnt to ashes. A god of hell I'd rather not face again. However, my spear managed to pierce Uravis using the spear technique that made me the unrivaled spear knight. 5th stage spear technique. 4th form, the final evolution of 1st form, lightning strike. Overwhelming strength. True lightning strike. I didn't see anything. All I saw was an afterimage. An atmosphere always full of blood and death. And a swift sword just like that of one of the great 9 stars, the heavenly blood, Archduke Lucifer. Rumors have it that the sound of the blade follows after he slashes. What just happened? With a sudden flash, Prince Uravis has been launched outside of the arena. This year's winner of the Master Wars is the representative from the Avalon Empire. Lord Joshua Sanders. Where am I? I remember that I was in the middle of a match. I understand. Did I lose consciousness? Seems like I lost. During that last attack from Joshua, I could tell it was beyond what I could ever manage. I acknowledge it, this is my defeat. I'm disappointed. A voice. What? Did magma activate without my command? I can't stop it. It's like all my power is being drained. What is this? We, as primordial stones, do not accept defeat. The moment you acknowledge defeat, you have no right to have me. Uravis. What? Don't tell me, magma. What are you talking about? I'll be taking magma for myself. Ha ha ha. Was that a dream? It felt too real to be a dream. I don't feel magma either. What was that? As promised, I will be taking the primordial stone, magma. I believe it would be overwhelming for me to have you become my servant, and as such, I believe a single favor would be a great substitute for my reward. I hope you recover well from your injuries. Joshua Sanders of Avalon. Ha ha ha. The sly thief really got me. The new king of Reinhardt. Current king of Reinhardt, one of the 12 superhumans, Lion King Rian Gigar. New history, and the new king of a new generation. Joshua. I congratulate you. Winner of the Master Wars and the new king of Reinhardt, Joshua Sanders. As such, we will now begin the traditional coronation ceremony. I'm sorry, but I'm a little busy. Skip all the steps, please proceed with only what is necessary. The king's aide and observer, head of budget Kengetu. Haha. I like that. That's great since I was getting bored, too. Alright, let's get up. Since the king is busy, let's get things over with. We can't. We are currently receiving enough pressure from other people that the king of Reinhardt is only a king in name. If we skip the important coronation, they'll all laugh at us. Why do you have to say this while staring at me? I'm disappointed. What? Since when has Reinhardt been influenced by other people? This is the place where anyone can become king with enough skill. I thought you all had limitless pride in living under the will of Nagasan. I have risen to this position by defeating the strongest people of our time. But if the reward is hate and worrying about other people's views, I decline this reward. Just wait a moment. Are you saying that you really decline the position as king? Please come back. I have sworn my honor to the will of Nagasan. The only reason I live is to fulfill his will. I'm sorry if I have angered you. Please rethink your decision, though. Even if I sit on the throne, I can do nothing alone. That's why I need you on my side. If I have to worry about other people's views, I have no confidence that I can lead the people. If you just need someone to wear the clothes of a king, couldn't anyone take my position? That stare is real. He really is trying to change Reinhardt for the better. To think I tried to dishonor a great hero who thinks of Reinhardt like that. Allow me to apologize, my new king. Please, help us change Reinhardt for the better. Help us. We are sorry, my king. Don't be too worried about traditions. I will not. I will also do my best to ignore the glares of people. Perfect, please uphold your end of the promise. In return, I will do my job as well. The new king is I, Joshua Sanders. What Reinhardt wanted was the new king. Oh, new king. There's a new king. If it's Joshua Sanders, I believe something will change. Impressive. To think he'd be able to influence those stubborn people. Looks like this is the beginning of a new legend. Now then, let's skip the formalities and get to the main point. Let me ask the new king of Reinhardt. A tradition of the Master Wars. There's a question everyone is curious about. I don't know what you want to ask, but I'm not sure I'll be able to give you the response you want. That's fine. I'm sure you're aware. As the winner of the Master Wars, you have earned the chance to challenge the great 9 stars and 12 superhumans. Our king. Choose your opponent. I'm sure you were hoping for some good news, but allow me to apologize. The opponent I will choose is one of the 12 superhumans, the leader of 1 million mercenaries. The Mercenary King, Barbarian. Surprising. Mercenary King Barbarian, one of the 12 superhumans. To think a normal knight like you would be as skilled as this. Tell me your name. I am the prideful Knight Cain of the noble Sanders family. Knight of the Sanders, Cain. I will remember your name. I, Barbarian, have acknowledged you. I will remember you as you go to the afterlife. I knew I wouldn't be able to stop one of the 12 superhumans on my own. Is this really the end? What are you? I'm taking this child with me. What? Wall of darkness. I never thought I'd get to see 2 interesting people in the span of a single day. To think Pontier was hiding such talent. They got away. Fine, run then. That's the only way it'll make it more enjoyable for me. The Pontier family is going to be ruined anyway, might as well have some fun in the meantime. What? Who dares to sound the retreat horn without my orders? An envoy from Reinhardt has arrived. Barbarian of the 12 superhumans, please accept the duel request from the winner of the Master Wars. They challenged me. From the Master Wars, don't tell me, was it Axelar? You've finally decided to fight back against me. Perfect, I'll take this chance to kill you. Lord Cain should have arrived by now. Why has there been no news? Did information leak again? Then, this time, too. You look tired. After this meeting, I suggest you get some rest. It's fine, princess. I can still. I'm just worried. If you were to pass out as well, I don't think I could take it anymore. Please, for me. Fine. Then, we'll begin the 11th meeting. Count Beardo, did you find the communication orb from my father's secret vault? Yes, I found it. It was in an unexpected area. If Duke Pontier hadn't woken up and told me, nobody would have been able to find it. Yes, it was a miracle. It's good news we have a means to communicate with the outside. Don't worry too much, princess. I'm sure the Duke will wake up at any moment now. I'm sure if Duke Pontier saw Princess Cheryl right now, he'd be very proud of you. Count Cox. We have more news. It seems the mercenary king has gone into hiding. What? He decided to disappear after reaching our doorstep. What if he has something else planned? We found out that the winner of the Master Wars invited the mercenary to a battle of the superhumans. That's why he suddenly disappeared. Who did that? Who created this miracle for us? The winner was the well-known Baron Joshua Sanders of the Agnes family. J. Joshua? Ha, ha. I'm surprised, my lord. I was certain you had forgotten about us. Until you arrive, I'll be sure to protect everyone here. Please be sure to take care of what needs to be done. You damned peasant. You finally ruined things for us. Baron Arna, why are you causing a scene? Behave yourself. I'm sure you'll change your mind after you see this, Count Troy. What? This is a shard from Sir Kane's sword that the reconnaissance team found in the middle of the night. Thanks to that damned Icarus pointless plan, it seems Lord Kane has. What do you mean? Where is Sir Kane right now? Why is his sword in this state? The princess deserves to know the truth. I was adamant that we not do anything pointless, but he pushed for Sir Kane to be sent into the middle of the enemy's forces. There's only one reason he would do such a thing. He's trying to disrupt our war strategies from the inside out. I'm certain he's a spy working with Cromwell. We need to get rid of him immediately. Calm down, Baron Arna. You're misunderstanding. Sir Kane wasn't sent to the middle of the enemy forces. He was sent through the hidden third supply route to find supplies. You're wrong. That damned Icarus told me he sent a team toward the second supply route. He basically left Sir Kane for dead. What do you mean? Lord Icarus came to me to discuss the matter. I think there's been a misunderstanding. You're both correct. Huh? What does that mean? I gave everyone here different information regarding what route Sir Kane took. Lord Icarus, why did you do such a thing? Princess Cheryl, do you not understand? It's because he's a spy. He wanted to gain our trust and take this opportunity to ruin us. Princess, remember what I told you. Trust yourself, and only yourself. I was certain there was a spy among us due to a series of events and decided to set some traps. In reality, Sir Kane was sent through the hidden fifth supply route. And if Sir Kane went missing, there can be only one reason. The person I told that Sir Kane would be using the fifth supply route is the spy. Stop right there. Why don't we drop the facade? Gold monster of the Empire, Count Cox Lawn Vegan. You're aware of that supply route, too, Lord Icarus. You're more suspicious than I am. What if you were the one who sold Sir Kane to the enemy? Allow me to ask one question, Count Cox. There were reports of you going somewhere during the night. May I ask where you were headed? Yesterday, I couldn't sleep and went for a walk. Someone must have seen me at that time. Don't tell me you're suspecting me because of a report like that. When did I say it was yesterday? They were lies, the report and the story. Are you sure you only went out for a walk? Count Cox, Princess Cheryl, there's no need to listen to his words. He's only taking advantage of the confusion to cause more issues for us. We should all be aware of how much Count Cox has done for the family. A peasant like him would never understand that he wouldn't do something like that. Yeah, why old man Cox? There's no reason for him to betray us. Since my childhood, he's never left my side and has always protected me. He's my only friend and my greatest mentor. For him to betray us, there's no way. I was hoping I could remain the good person the princess believes me to be. But it seems that will be difficult to do. I'm too tired. Icarus is right. I'm the spy for Cromwell. I'm the one who tried to poison Duke Pontier, and I also leaked the information to Cromwell. There's no way. This is a lie, right? Why? Just why? Did you forget my sobriquet? Gold Monster. The monster is starving from not having enough gold. What other reason do I need? I don't think that's all, is it? You always talked about the Cromwell family as if you have relations with them. Well, I guess there's no guarantee a spy would need to have relations with their client. I really am curious, though. How powerful is the person controlling you from the shadows? Be honest, it's not Marquis Cromwell, is it? The Pontier family is the result of my time and efforts during my youth. This place is special to me. Why did you betray the Pontier family, then? Do you have no honor? Where is your loyalty? You are a disgrace. Baron Arna. Honor, loyalty, even disgrace, none of them matter as long as you're alive. What? The Avalon Empire is the land of winners. Today will mark the end of the Pontier family. Honor and loyalty, all of that will disappear. Count Cox, what have you done? Do you think you'll get away with this? Lord Icarus, look outside the window. With this, you are now officially the King of Reinhardt. I'll be sure to do my best to make the kingdom of Reinhardt a better place. Well, I'm sure you'll do your best, but I won't lie, I'm disappointed. I really wanted to face you, but I never would have thought you would choose the mercenary king. Is there any real reason for my choice in the battle of the superhumans? We can always arrange things if necessary, so don't be too disappointed. Oh ho! We can arrange things, you say. I like that attitude of yours. It feels like I'm seeing a younger version of myself. All right. Allow me to give you a personal gift as a promise. Is that? Take it. It's nothing bad. In my life, I've only been faced with one loss and one draw. Of those two, the opponent that I fought for 2 days and 2 nights and never reached a conclusion with was not one of the 9 stars or the superhumans, but the Master of Avalon. What I want to tell you is, there's more than what meets the eye. Be careful of those around you, not just those above you. Sometimes, there is merit in looking around at your surroundings, so don't overwork yourself. My surroundings. Seems like I forgot to talk with my allies. I'll be leaving for a moment. And although I'm not exactly sure what you mean, thank you for the advice. One last thing. Don't forget to inscribe your name into the tombstone of Nagasan. The royal tomb is on the edge of Reinhardt. It's hard to miss. Yes, I will.